I said no. Respect my boundaries. Respect my boundaries. I said no. I said no. And I meant no.
Hello, YouTubers.
You're so cute. Okay, watch out. All right, guys, can I get a little bit of alone time? It's been a while for me since I've been able to do this, okay?
After you be done with things, I want to play this.
Hi, guys. Welcome in. Yeah, we're starting this off a little more authentic, you know. This is my life. Neighbor's dog shows up, you know. My son wants to show me something every 2 seconds, which I love him and I love him sharing, but boundaries. I haven't been able to do a reading for a while. It's been, I did like a 3-minute one yesterday. So anyway, welcome in, guys. My name is Angel and I'm going to give you guys an energy reading. So there are some gates. I don't know if anybody studies human design or gene keys or anything to do with like self-development and understanding your energies. But what I noticed, I was studying a gate of mine that is opening in a couple of days, and I wanted to be prepared for it because if it's activated, I really want to harness that energy that's coming in. And I was also looking at my sons to see if there was any correlation. And it turns out it was the same gate that is opening for like a 3-hour period. There's only a 3-hour opening window that this is actually going to be open. So in my mailbox, actually, I think right now they just delivered my new 2025 guided calendar for transits and what's going on in the cosmos. And I wanted to look up for that day and see what transits, because I have a feeling it's going to affect a lot of us. And it talks about bending light, okay? About a frequency coming in and being able to harness that energy. It's gate 26. I don't know if anybody is into this, but if you look in the gene keys or the I Ching, hexagram 26 is what I am referring to. But gene keys kind of goes a little more in depth with that. So just be prepared. I know the 22nd and the 25th. The one I'm talking about is on the 25th of January. So yeah, be aware of how you're feeling and when things are coming and going. Are you feeling guided to do something at a certain time? It's usually when those gates are activating within your own within your own grid. So also what I got this morning was somebody had no idea who you were. Okay? So what it was a UFC fighter who has never actually lost a match at all. And he was in a public setting and somebody got really upset and got up in his face. And it was really funny because he knew his power. He knew that he could lay this guy out in like 2 seconds. And all I could hear in my mind was like, they don't know who that you are. They literally came up against you. Whoever it is for you, your family, your friends, co-workers, whatever the situation was, they ultimately had no idea who you really were. The blueprint, the soul that you came in here with. It's almost like John Wick. Like, has anybody ever seen John Wick? Where the dad is like, oh yeah, we totally laid it. We killed his dog and we took his car. And he goes, you know who that nobody is? Do you know who that nobody is? And he's like, the boogeyman. No. John Wick is who you call to kill the fucking boogeyman. And it's like, it's not what you did, it's who you did it to. So whoever came up against you, you're like the John Wick. And they had no idea who you were. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. That's so cool. So I want to see what wants to come out when we're tapping into this energy of they had no idea who you were. They had no idea your power, that you could just lay them out. And it's almost like a mental power. It's your mentality, the Hierophant. Thank you, Spirit. This is you and this is them. They had no idea who you were. They had no idea you were guided by a higher power. You are so connected to your inner being and the truth because you ask questions. You look for the truth. You look for the wisdom to move forward. And they had no idea who you were. Whoa, that's way too many. Ace of Wands. So you have the scepter, you have the staff in thy rod, you have God in your heart. You are following exactly the path that you're supposed to be following. They had no idea who they were messing with because you're so tapped in. You're the conduit. You bring higher vibrations onto this earth plane, and they didn't like how you shine. So they thought that they could take it into their own hands. But what they did is they built a bunch of karma for themselves. It was a test. Were they going to leave it alone, or were they going to push? Were they going to keep pushing because they wanted their way? They wanted control over you and your life. Temperance, but you're an earth angel. Come on, Holy Spirit. Yeah, Chariot at the bottom, moving forward and not like, hey, I'm leaving this behind. I'm tired of it. I'm done. I'm balancing out my long-term plans. I'm balancing out these emotions. I'm alchemizing the energies that you have thrown my way. And guess what? I'm going to make lemonade out of these lemons that you decided to throw at me, that you thought I wasn't going to be able to take. You thought I was going to say it was so sour. But guess what? You made lemonade. You made lemonade. Yeah, there was so much disharmony here in the situation. You couldn't get along. It's like oil and water in this situation. And you have, it's like you got the magic stick. I got the magic stick. Yeah, God's granted you some kind of power, and it was disharmony with a King of Wands in reverse. Now this is male or female. This could be a female that works from their masculine energy. It was like go, 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 do, 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 criticize, belittle, not really in a receptive, loving, nurturing energy. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is who you could have been in a disharmonious environment situation with. You never needed wings to fly. They wanted you to think that. Let's see what else wants to come out. Shuffle. Ooh, shuffle. I mean, it's really nice having you in my lap, but it's also... I just saw the Hermit and the Moon, and they were in the upright. So you went about this on your own. You investigated something yourself. You soul searched, obviously, working on yourself, but also to uncover hidden things that you didn't know were going on. It was like you were so loving and kind that you were blinded to the hate, to the disharmony around that, how deep it actually went. You probably noticed, of course, because you pick up and notice. It's like the devil's in the details, and you notice these things, but you're so forgiving and loving. You're just like, I'm gonna let it go. But you did, and they did not, and they kept proceeding and pushing you without realizing who you were, the power that you actually hold. And what happens when we leave and we let go of those situations, when we bow out gracefully with our integrity and not retaliating, not trying to take revenge, just knowing on a deeper level, they're going to get theirs. They're going to get theirs. Just keep moving. With that Chariot that was at the bottom of the deck earlier, keep moving forward. You can't care what other people think, because you will be tested, or this was a test to make you feel like everybody was against you. The whole world was against you. And I mean people, not the world as in the universe and the unseen forces. because you believed in yourself and you believed in those unseen forces that were helping you, because they're on the other side. Yeah, we might not be able to see them, they're invisible, but they're on the other side saying like, believe in they're whispering in your ear, believe in yourself. You know that you are genuine, you are loving, you are nurturing, and you don't deserve this treatment, and that they are it's not about, okay, I was about to say that they are wrong, but I don't necessarily like to call people right and wrong, because then it inflates the ego, which can lead us down a whole other path. And I'm not going to get into that right now, but okay, Spirit's kind of like, leave it there. I'm about to get on a tangent. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, you're moving forward, and now they have to stick back and deal with the cycle that they have just created for themselves. They could have elevated, they could have rose, they could have healed with you, you could have helped them with your energy. Are you really doing this, Army? Human design just popped up on my phone. So Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is like your new opportunity. This is January. So if you're a Scorpio, this is definitely your card. Because I know this is the card that pops up for Scorpio, because I did a read for, yeah. So new opportunities, divine is offering you something, showing you maybe your potential and where you could, what you could be doing in this lifetime to help. To put that energy of you being full of wisdom, able to work with energy and change negative low frequencies into a higher frequency, because you're an earth angel and you were given the magic stick to come down here. This is your role to play. And when you're in this role, one, we have to identify that, yes, some of us, we're people pleasers. We want people to like us, but you should already know that's not gonna serve you. It's about liking yourself and loving yourself and not being swayed by anybody, no matter if it's family, children, whoever. I don't care who it is. I know it's hard. It's very hard. I mean, I'm trying not to bring in my own personal situations, but for some of you, you were born in such a karmic, dense family that you just need to cut all ties and leave. I mean, you can try, but be discerning and really pick up, are they actually open to the information that you give them? Are they nice? Are they kind? Do they belittle you? What are you feeling from them? Because this energy is them completely shutting you down and not being open to any kind of information that they are giving you. Or that you are giving them, I'm sorry. Or vice versa, you know, maybe the information that they give to you, you're like, I've already learned way past this, and you're trying to help them, and they're just kind of like, oh, I don't like their superior ways. It's like, it's not being superior. It's like, here's the truth. This is what I'm noticing. Yeah, Queen of Wands in the upright. This is you. This is what I'm noticing. I'm confident enough to tell you, this is what I see. And if you like it, take it. If you don't, then don't. But there is no need for name calling. There is no need to make people feel stupid or little just because they have a lack of understanding, overstanding, understanding. Yeah. I do want, yeah, okay, I will, right after this. So yeah, you're a master. Eight of Pentacles in the upright with the Queen of Wands. You've mastered this self-confidence, this creative energy. You're stepping into your authentic self. You're fully embracing who you actually are, which is a master. When you put focus on something, there's nothing that stops you. It's the commitment. It's the focus and the commitment and the knowing within yourself. I want to get, we're gonna make this short because I do want to do a couple reads today, but I want to see what's going on behind the scenes. What are they dealing with? What is this that the collective left or distanced themselves from? This King of Wands, this fire sign that caused disharmony. an imbalance in their life. I want to know what they're going through right now. Something's telling me that they're getting the karma from the situation. Queen of Swords in reverse, narcissistic. Oh, they're a liar. 15:15 on the timer. Their words are getting away with them. They can't keep up with their lies that they told. They can't remember. They can't remember. Somebody's asking them to go over some kind of event. And when they retell the story, they're changing their story. Somebody's picking up on the lies. Ooh. Somebody's picking up on their lies. And my crown, everything is tingling right here. Even my cheeks. Man, if you can see my cheeks right now, they probably show some goosey bumps. Do you see this? The Seven of Wands in reverse, they can't even defend themselves. They can't even stick up for what they said in the first place. There's no backing. They're a liar. Oh my God. They're unable to defend their lies. That's what's going on in the background. This is what you don't know. Ace of Cups in reverse. Lack of love, lack of compassion. They're going through their own test right now and dealing with the karma that they accumulated from this disharmony in the situation. Their cup is empty. Their cup is empty, guys. I mean, I honestly, even with, stalking, poisoning, taking my child, trying to take my child, and whatever circumstance that you went through, you're able to deal with those situations because your cup is full. And it's like you have a consistent energy flow to help you in adversity and in these situations because you were built for it. Is it hard? Does it suck? Of course. But you'll get to the point where you realize it was all just levels and things that you had to learn. Sorry, I was like kind of in a daze there for a second. Like, they thought you were going to break, but now they're the ones that seem to be about to break. Yeah, they caused a lot of disharmony. They could have caused disharmony with people that you weren't. Yeah, truth. Ace of Swords, clarity, breakthrough. Yeah. So this is just Five of Pentacles. Only the truth and the clarity is going to help them overcome this obstacle. Only if they are honest and truthful about what they did will they be able to come out of this Five of Pentacles in the reverse energy. Poverty. Just a lack mindset. Even if they're not poor, they have a lack mindset. And that's why they're so greedy. They're very, very greedy. They didn't plan ahead. They didn't look towards the future to see how this manipulation was going to play out. They didn't think they were going to get caught. They thought you were a nobody. They thought you were a nobody, but you're a John Wick straight out the gate. In the spiritual, that's what I mean, not in the... Nobody try to actually play that out, okay? Yeah, sure, let's do that then. Let's pull a couple Panther cards to see if we can get a little layer deeper into this. So, can I get one with the unable to defend their lies? not full of love, being very nasty, being very cold. Oh, wow. Yeah, this person needs self-love. This person has no love. So this is their lesson. They're going to get caught up. They're going to be stuck in their lies and feel kind of left out in the cold. And the only thing that's going to get them out of this is if they actually fess up and tell the truth and start their self-healing process and identify that there are things within them that need loving. They acted this way. Maybe they'll finally realize and start asking themselves the question, and that's what this breakthrough is. Even with, okay, that's what I was getting to earlier, and I kind of got sidetracked. Even with all of the terrible things that they have done to you, to us, I find it hard to actually, I don't get pleasure out of thinking about them getting hurt or revenge or something terrible happening to them. Honestly, I just want them to open their eyes and heal. Ultimately, because if we wish ill on other people, we're only wishing ill on ourselves. But if we send them healing, if we want them to heal, if we want them to open their eyes and realize the error of their ways and that how they affect other people and what their lies are doing to good-hearted, genuine people, only then will they have the awareness to start creating a healing process, showing themselves love so that they can emanate love outside of them. And I know a lot of people are not going to like to hear that because they're like, you don't know what they did to me, blah, 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 blah. If I told you half of the shit that I've went through, one, you probably wouldn't believe me. And I completely understand that. Two, you would ask me, how could I ever forgive them? I didn't do it for them. I did it for myself because I wanted to feel better. And I wanted that feeling that they left in my heart to go away. I didn't want to feel that way. I wanted to be able to walk up and see them in public and have no reaction. No feeling at all. They're another version of me, just on a different path, and they just have a lot more learning to do, and I don't need them in my life, right? Pretty simple, right? Does it hurt? Does it hurt not having a family? Like, as in, I shouldn't say that because I definitely have a family in the spiritual, in a much deeper way, which does help. But of course, I think about it all the time. I would love for my son to be a part of a big family and have aunts and uncles and cousins and grandparents. But the truth of the matter is we don't. Do we want to stay in a toxic household where they were enabling toxic behaviors? No, that is not what I wanted for my son. And or for myself. I was just like, this is not for us. And when I started acknowledging that and being truthful with myself, things changed externally. So we can either change internally ourselves or wait for some kind of situation externally to just happen. And that then changes our inner world. But let's not wait until that happens. That's like forcing the universe to bring us a situation because we've been in a cycle for too long, okay? So, apology, guilt, confession, forgiveness. This person is going to want forgiveness. Like I said, they're going to have some kind of breakthrough. They are going to realize what they actually did to you. Now, it's up to you if you're wanting to take these people, this person, whatever this is, back. 24 on the timer. But what I'm going to say to you is it's okay to forgive them, but they don't need to be part of your life, especially if they did a lot of damage. There are so many more people with the God light inside of them that can treat you so much better, and actually better than a family. Again, every situation is different. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. Yeah. Somebody's also mad. Oh, somebody's so mad. All right, I'm gonna do one of these and then close out. All right, I do want it to flip out. I was gonna take it, but I like it when they actually flip out. Whatever you are going through, you are growing through. Your mistakes and struggles are opportunities for growth. Nothing is happening to you, but happening for you. Take a moment and have gratitude for your current experiences. Observe, breathe. You got this, friend. Got it. You got it. Yeah, you're growing through all these experiences, and you're uncovering all the layers and the beautiful gift, that wand, that rod, that earth angel energy, that higher wisdom that you were brought into this world to share and help clear karma and bloodlines and generational curses from your family. And I feel like they're starting to wake up and actually figure out what was actually going on, but it's too little too late for some of us. So yeah, that's what's going on behind the scenes. Remember, they had no idea who you were, and you are so powerful. Like, you are a gift to this planet, okay? You volunteered to come here to do this work. But we have to get the emotions out of the way. And for a lot of people that I'm talking to, you could possibly be a reflector or a projector. In that case, you are more susceptible to other people's emotions. Depending on the centers. But my point is to remind yourself that not everything that you're feeling is yours. So if you're a deeply emotional person, empathic, do some spiritual practices, get yourself into your body and out of your mind, do some mindfulness practices. It doesn't seem like it would help because you're like, oh, well, I'm going to do this. How is that going to help? It just does. You're calming your mind, you're getting into your body so that your brain can just like have a break and like reconnect in certain ways that it needs to, and kind of declutter the things that are not serving you or helping you at this time, okay? So remember to move through this. It is not happening to you, it is happening for you, okay? Let's get that higher perspective, that bird's eye view of what's really happening and what's really going on in this game of life that we have signed up for to come down and help, because it needs it. So with that said, I love you, the universe loves you, and everything is working out for your best and your highest good. Until next time, guys, peace.